Daytona looks like an easy track, plenty of runoffs, simple corners, and mostly just one big oval. It almost gives the impression that things can't possibly go terribly wrong, and if it does, it shouldn't be that hard to recover. Yet, that's the deceiving part. This race gives nothing back, with the unstoppable passing of time, each mistake and even just the very laps slowly erode away at anything and everything. The race start was eerily tame. No one really went off or centered in the first few corners. It's the kind of opening where you start to believe that maybe, just maybe, this might be the race that unfolded according to plan. For the first few laps, it did. It felt like we're racing, building towards a rhythm that us drivers are always striving for. But the illusion of control didn't last. On lap 5, we got involved in an accident. A Porsche made a mistake in turn 1 and, unfortunately, Max clipped the front of the car. 3 minutes. 3 minutes of just watching the rest of the field move on without us. By the time we rejoined the race, we were down at P30. A mere 15 minutes into a 24-hour race, most of our options were already stripped away.
Am I closing the gap on the guys ahead?
So there's a loss of accidents and like people going into pits and stuff like that right now, so it's our race is just based on attrition. We don't have a reliable delta to everyone at the moment. Over the stint, positions did come back, slowly and steadily, yet it didn't really feel all that permanent. So early on in the race, we're already in a position where we would have no idea where we would truly finish until the closing moments of the race. Pace wasn't being measured in seconds anymore. Instead, it was closer to being measured in laps, ensuring to keep the car alive longer than the rest of the field.
Car right, clear right. 3 wide, you're on the left. You're on the left, careful. 3 wide, clear right.
Blue
Good
flag.
job, guys.
Mark behind is pitting.
T2 behind as well.
Yep.
I think the GT3 in front of you might be on his first lap out of the pits.
I'm bucking this
So
up,
he might
so
be-
it's all good.
Oh, I thought you had one more. Might be.
I tried making up the deficit with the error-free 0x stint, but the opening hours have already rewritten the terms. We had far fewer options and were a mere passenger in the relentless passing of time, which will wear us and others down bit by bit. Goose drove us into the evening, and he might have had one of the hardest stints across the race. Periodically, there'll be times where all 3 classes converge to be in a similar parts of the track, heightening the never-ending fight for survival as the race went on. He managed the traffic pretty well for his first time in a multi-class race, but unfortunately, a few laps before the end of his stint, he had a collision with a Porsche that was slowing down for an incident ahead.
What the heck just happened with the race leader? You good?
I got wheel damage.
Okay. How bad?
It's turning left. I don't know about right just yet. So box this lap, yeah?
Yes, box is like,
Yeah.
we'll take the repairs and then I'll go out. This kind of probably bring us back to schedule.
At least on the grand scheme of things, we've not had to tow.
Yeah.
That is true.
17. I'm gonna watch for a little bit because I don't think I can go straight to bed because my brain's fucking wired.
Fair. Here we go. Fresh.
Here we go.
Fresh looking car.
With fresh softs. Softs? Mediums.
Some kind of
got the
tire.
lights on.
Tires. I have tires. I don't know. As long as they're not wet.
They're the circular kind. I know that.
This big robbery thing. With me back in the car, I'll drive us into what would be one of the longest nights on the racing calendar, spanning somewhere in the ballpark of 10-11 hours. Surviving the night would be the greatest challenge yet, but for the time being, with everything that has happened so far, I was kind of in a happy place. For the first while, I was just enjoying the pinky skies as the sun was setting. But as the light faded, so would my concentration, where a small lapse in focus would nearly put our race to a premature end.
Yeah, this Porsche is lapping at best 147,
Yeah.
so you'll probably buy him.
I'll catch him soon. We'll pass him soon. Oh
Oh, it's alright.
no. Right, car's
Oh.
okay.
I came within mere centimeters from going into the barriers at over 200 kilometers per hour. It was the clearest reminder yet. This race wasn't about speed or even about mistakes. It was about time. And time, unlike our competitors, doesn't just stop. As the sun finally set and darkness settled, we were still chugging along. A little bruised, less in control, but not out of the fight. People always say before you can start thinking about finishing an endurance race, you have to survive the night. This is where time stops being something you measure and starts becoming something you feel. Fatigue creeps in quietly whether you know it or not. They call it the sleep monster, where the hours of the morning between 2 to 4 is when people are the most tired. By the time we were deep into the night at Daytona, we were beyond that in the real world, which only meant one thing. The race was about to begin claiming the unprepared one by one. Will was the first to take the car out for a full night stint. In many ways, his role couldn't have been clearer. Keep the car in the race as others made mistakes. As incidents happened ahead, teams began to falter. We were slowly creeping forward. P16 became P14, then P13, and by the time Will finished his second stint, we were sitting in P12, all because we stayed alive. Nothing flashy, nothing really memorable, just clean, consistent laps, to a point where you begin to wonder if attrition may finally be tilting in your favor. It was during that shift when the car would be handed back to me.
Are you okay if I go ahead and head to bed?
Yeah. I'll be all good. Don't worry about
Sweet.
me.
Copy that. Plus, I imagine the other two will be up fairly
Yeah,
soon.
they should be up soon.
Because it's
Go
1
get
a.m.
some
my
rest.
time, so it's good.
Yeah, it should be like 8 a.m. for them, so it should
Yeah.
be chill. Get some rest.
Okay. Will do.
Have a good one.
Good luck. You're doing great.
Thank you.
See you in the morning.
Have good sleep.
Will hung around for a little bit into my first stint, but he eventually would head off to bed, leaving me alone to keep the team alive until the others woke up in a couple hours' time. This would become the quietest moments in the race for me, where the only thing keeping me grounded was my virtual pit crew Jim and Claire interjecting the drone of the engine noise from time to time. I kept the stints as controlled as possible. No near misses, zero risk. I was holding everything together long enough for Max and Nick to wake up and come back online. As I came into the pits for my last time, we were at the edge of top 10, where I'd hand the car over to Max for his first stint of the night. That was kind of funny. Alright, good luck,
Do I
boys.
wait for this damage fix? Or-
No.
no.
And then let it fix over time. But good luck, boys. Have fun.
Thank you.
Nick and Max took over from there, and they'll drive through the deepest parts of the night as I headed off to bed. We hovered around the edge of top 10, drifting in and out as pit cycles and other people's fatigue constantly shuffled the order. Our eventual climb into the top 10 almost felt like seeing light at the end of the tunnel, where we began to get offered some semblance of a decent result. Except hope is a dangerous thing. Max and an LMP2 collided in turn 1, sending both cars into the barrier. Another unplanned trip down pit lane. Another 3 minutes lost to repairs, tumbling us out of the top 10. While 24 hours might seem like a long time, it can also go by in an instant if you're not paying attention. While the frustration was there, the job didn't change. Put the car back on track and settle back into a rhythm. Let the race continue eroding the field ahead while we avoided adding to the ever-growing number of cars that will never finish this race.
It says will connected. So we'll probably join call any moment now. Hopefully.
Hello. Good morning / afternoon for most of y'all. How are things going?
I got hit again by a P2 and we sat out like 3 laps in the pit.
Okay.
Yeah, but right now we are in P9, 1 lap in front of P10.
I was about to say, it still looks like we're in a good place.
By the time the sky began to soften and morning started to break, the worst has passed. The track almost felt different again, calmer, quieter. After a long and grueling night, we had crawled our way to P8. Not because we're the fastest, but because over the longest, toughest hours of the race, we held the line while others fell away. We had survived the night and now we're almost at the final stretch to the finish line. With the sun up in the sky and nearing the end of the Daytona 24, the race had finally begun to settle. The chaos, the urgency, the constant sense of strategy had all but faded. For the first time, we didn't have an overbearing sense of stress to try to figure out what we had to do next, and the voice chats reflected that too, with more off-topic chatter, more laughter, and just fewer talks about the actual race happening. I think Goose and I summed it up best when we said this. Like, the car behind's now 2 laps behind, so it's fine. Basically have nothing to lose at this point. Actually, that's a bad way of phrasing it. You have everything to gain.
Yeah, everything.
Not much.
Not much to gain, but everything to lose.
Yeah. There we go. With a substantial gap both ahead and behind, as long as nothing major happened, we would finish in our current position. The driving stayed conservative from there on out, but the mood didn't. For the first time this race, all 5 of us were in the voice chat, and it was filled with jokes, half-finished stories, and the kind of tired humor you only get after a long endurance race. The race was still happening, laps were ticking away, but the pressure had lifted. All we had to do now was bring the car home. And before we start wrapping up this race, huge thanks to Goose who put together the livery for the Daytona. While the team livery has changed since, I still think this livery looks great. And now, before we cross the finish line, here are the final few moments where we're just enjoying the race for the final few hours.
GTP is gonna pass. LMP is let me pass. GTD is gonna die. It's the IMSA ABCs. Just a little one.
The hypercar behind. Are we going to get you in the second dog leg?
They added a second dog leg?
There's a second dog leg?
Sorry, second horseshoe.
It's okay. Max said, what did Max say last night?
Coming up to the dog shoe. Did I just say dog shoe?
This is a
he said
longer
dog
version.
I might have said dog shoe.
He said
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
Ew.
Oh my god.
We're good.
I like the incident number.
That was the goal. It was definitely an intentional off track.
I just want to say you guys are fucking children.
Damn.
That's an incident. I didn't even have to be at my PC to know what the fucking number was.
Oh,
That's how bad it is.
He's got the American flag and eagles.
I'm American, and that's too much.
I know, that was a stab at you and you didn't say anything.
Listen, I ain't American, I'm Texan. Make sure you know the difference there, boy.
I got a question actually. In Macedonia, what language do you speak?
Macedonian.
That's fucking hell. Jesus Christ. I didn't enjoy school.
You wanna go to school?
Let's go to school. It's Tuesday, innit?
Can I get a bottle of water?
A bottle of water.
Water sock.
What does it smell like?
It's happening.
Cheeseburgers? Pizza?
It's happening.
Diet Coke?
I'm going in. I get a little flash of the headlights. Woo!
What's the thing? The Asian guy like lifting his eyes big and saying, "Hi, I'm American. Is there anything gluten-free?"
I think I'll use my credit card.
Oh! Good catch, Goose.
Oh, fuck me. Let's let's just calm it down a little bit, boys. Let's just bring
I
it
think the
out.
bus stop is flat though. I think the bus stop
The
is
bus
flat.
stop is flat, yeah.
Oh my god.
Good race, boys. Good
Good job,
race.
guys.
What a race.
Great job, y'all.
GG, everyone.
Are you all doing a victory lap or something?
I'm just...
Can you do donuts? I think you can do them like 2 laps after. You can do them like 2 laps
Oh
after.
god, I've just seen that. The stream delay is lovely.
Can you do a donut? PC off. Give us one donut. One donut. That's only a 2x.
Come on,
Just right here on the
24
apron.
I've not got a clutch, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was shit.